The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams, once said by Eleanor Roosevelt. Welcome to Bmc News Live, presented by Al Hilal Hospitals and Medical Centers English News. Myself, Shana Sultana, joining you with the daily news updates. Today's news in detail. His Majesty the King extended Christmas greetings to world leaders. His Majesty King Hamad bin Al Khalifa sent cables of congratulations to their Majesties and their Excellencies, the Kings, Presidents, Crown Princes and Prime Ministers of numerous countries on the occasion of Christmas. His Majesty extended wishes of health and happiness and further progress and prosperity to their countries and people. On the occasion, His Majesty also expressed his wishes for peace and prosperity for the world and all of humanity. His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister congratulates world leaders on Christmas. His Royal Highness Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, the Crown Prince and Prime Minister, today sent cables of congratulations to their Majesties and their Excellencies, the Kings, Presidents, Crown Princes and Prime Ministers of numerous countries on the occasion of Christmas. In the cable, His Royal Highness Crown Prince and the Prime Minister extended best wishes of progress and prosperity for their countries and people. His Royal Highness the Crown Prince further expressed the hope that security, peace and better welfare would prevail throughout the world for the whole of humanity. In line with His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister's order, Housing Ministry began ownership services, expedite housing loans. In implementation of the order of His Royal Highness Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, the Crown Prince and Prime Minister, on the distribution of 6,900 housing services to citizens, the Ministry of Housing and Urban Planning announced the commencement of implementing the plan for eligible citizens and allocating financing under the Tashil and Mazaya programs. Amna bint Ahmed Al Rumayhi, Minister of Housing and Urban Planning, announced that Ministry has started receiving the first groups of beneficiaries after finalizing the list of eligible candidates. Now we shall go for a short commercial break.
Our skin is the mirror of our soul. Our skin is our largest sensory organ. Our skin needs a healthy microbiome balance. This is regulated by its pH value, which protects the skin from pathogens, cold and ultraviolet rays. Sebamed protects your skin.
Welcome back. Environment Minister announced waste transport license to curb illegal disposal. Dr. Mahmoud bin Mubarak bin Dina, Minister of Oil and Environment and Special Envoy for Climate Affairs, stated that the issuance of Edict 7 of 2024 on waste transport licenses aims to curb illegal waste disposal in Bahrain through a new mechanism in coordination with the Ministry of Municipalities Affairs and Agriculture and the Ministry of Works. The edict, issued by His Highness Sheikh Abdullah bin Hamad Al Khalifa, personal representative of His Majesty the King and Chairman of the Supreme Council for Environment (SCE), aligns with other initiatives launched by the SCE regarding domestic, health and industrial waste. His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister issues New Year Holiday Circular. His Royal Highness Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, the Crown Prince and Prime Minister, yesterday issued a circular on the 2025 New Year holiday. Based on the circular, the Kingdom's ministries, state departments, and public institutions will be closed on Wednesday, 1st January 2025. His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister inaugurates the Electricity and Water Control Centre. His Royal Highness Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, the Crown Prince and Prime Minister, yesterday inaugurated the Electricity and Water Control Centre. The inauguration coincided with the Kingdom of Bahrain's National and Silver Jubilee commemorating the 25th anniversary of His Majesty the King and for his accession to the throne. His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister commended the efforts made to accomplish Bahrain's development globally and goals and across various fields, enhancing the kingdom's competitiveness and bolstering its national economy. French officials raise Mayotte death toll to 39 after Storm Chido. French officials raised the death toll in Mayotte to 39 from 35 about 10 days after the islands were battered by a devastating cyclone. Authorities have said thousands may have died in Storm Chido when it hits the island, a French overseas region off the coast of East Africa has said. Mozambique has said 94 people have died when the storm hit mainland Africa, while neighboring Malawi has reported 13 deaths. With this, we come to the end of today's news. Stay tuned for daily news updates in BMC News Live English at 7:30 p.m. Thank you so much for watching. Signing off, Prashana Sultana. Good night.